My name is Praise Keanu and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. So today in this video I'm gonna be explaining to you what I experienced last week in a birthday party. So this is how it goes. I was invited for a birthday party very close to my house, and I quite said okay fine, let me just attend the party. And when I went there, it was interesting. I had fun and the people were quite very receptive to me. And I couldn't go home that night, so I asked the owner of the place if I could just spend a night there. Then the next morning, I'm gonna find my way to my house. And she said, okay. And we all slept together in one house. Like we're like 4, 5, 6 of us. I think like some boys and some girls. So I slept. So around 6 o'clock or around 6 to 7:30, I woke up in the morning and I dressed up, about to go home. And the owner of the house texted me and told me that her friend needed some amount of money, that she doesn't have any money on her Gcash, and her friend cannot go out to transfer money from her bank account to her Gcash. She needed the money to sort out something in her working place. Then I said, okay, fine. How much does she need? She said she needed 1,000 pesos, and I said, okay, fine. I'm gonna send this 1,000, but make sure before 12 o'clock or 1 p.m. you should send the money back to my Gcash, because I needed to use it to settle up something, some bills and some stuff that are very important. So she said okay. So I sent the money to the Gcash, and hoping that around 12 o'clock I'm gonna receive the money. So when I got back home, it was 12 o'clock. I didn't receive any money. I didn't receive any alert on my Gcash, and 2 o'clock I didn't receive any alert on my Gcash. So I decided to load and I called. And when I called, nobody was speaking at the initial time, because I felt quite okay. They might be very busy, because the girl and the guy, they're actually also very busy person. So I think around 3 o'clock I tried calling and they picked the call, and I said, you haven't sent the money which you say you're gonna send around 12 p.m. And she said okay, that she's gonna confirm from her roommate. That's the guy who told me that the friend needed 1,000 pesos. So I mean, she confirmed, and she now told me that she has sent the money to my Gcash. And I was like, how is that possible? I mean, like, I literally sent the money to you, and you told me you're gonna send the money around 12 o'clock. And how is it possible that you have sent the money to my Gcash and I haven't received any message or any alert? And do you know exactly what happened? I was just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And do you know what exactly they concluded? They concluded that they have given me the money, like I sent the money through my Gcash, and they gave me the money in cash. And I was like, how is that possible? I sent a screenshot of the Gcash. I haven't received any money yet. And you know what happened? They were now threatening me. And I was like, I tried to be very good to you, and you're now trying to use that to repay me back. How is that possible? I mean, this is not the first time it's happening to me here in the Philippines, to be honest. But this one, it actually struck me very, very, very strong, because, I mean, we were very close and I felt like they were very nice people. Okay, I should just try to help. But I was just very surprised they had to play me like this. Or is it because, okay, I'm a foreigner? Or because they feel that, okay, I can actually do anything? I mean, this didn't happen to me a few years ago. It's not like this is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is not the third time. I know I've tried giving out money to I mean, there was a time I remember I gave someone 250 and he said he's gonna give me next tomorrow. I mean, next tomorrow till now, he or she hasn't given me any stuff. And if I also could remember, I have also one of my neighbor back in Pangasinan. I could understand that these people were actually facing hardship. I mean, they couldn't afford to even pay to buy diapers for the baby. And it even got to a time that they had to disconnect the electricity from their house. I had to use my own extension to give them electricity, because if when you give birth to a baby and the place is very, very hot, the baby can actually die of meningitis or maybe any sickness when that place is quite very, very hot. I mean, do you know that I helped these people? I mean, I could remember, yeah, in Pangasinan, they asked me for 1,000 and told me that they're going to give me next week. Next week till now, they haven't given me anything. And I was like, I mean, you are in a country which you feel like they're very nice people, but when it comes to finance, it's just very hard for a Filipino to ask money from you, especially if you're a foreigner. It's very hard for a Filipino to ask money from you and they give it to you. I got that exactly what I got to understand. I'm not saying all Filipinos are like this. I know I've actually tried giving money or borrowing money to some people, and they've actually borrowed. But majority of the people I've given money to, they haven't paid me back. You know, at the initial point, they feel like they're very nice. But when it comes to finance, I mean, you gave from your whole mind, from your whole heart. But when you want to collect the money from them, they try to give you history lesson. They try to tell you I have family issue. But when you were giving the money out, they didn't remember you also have problem. But you felt that, they needed that money at that particular time. This has not happened. It also happened to a friend of mine. A friend of mine tried to install the Globe postpaid Wi-Fi in his house. So he asked that's more of like the service provider that he needed this Globe service. So the service provider sent him an agent, and when he installed this Wi-Fi, the guy discovered that the Wi-Fi wasn't working. So he went back to the PLDT, to the Globe office, to table the complaint. The PLDT said he or she needs to go to the agent that he met to install the postpaid Globe Wi-Fi. So when he went to meet her, he said that that maybe the signal is very bad. He should wait for like maybe after 3 or 4 weeks that he or she is gonna go to the office to make a complaint and things like that. So he waited for like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So he decided to go back to the agent, and he found out that the agent wasn't staying there. So after so much investigation, we got to find out that the postpaid Globe Wi-Fi which the lady installed in the house was fake, and the lady took the 25,000 pesos. I said like 4 or 5,000 pesos and ran away. And when he finally found the lady said he doesn't have money, he doesn't have this. I explained, but you took someone's money and ran away. How is that possible? Honestly, like, I actually felt very, very bad. Like, I got to understand that, aside everything, it's just that when you try to be nice to some people, they try to pay you with evil. I'm a very nice person. Filipino people are very good people, but when it comes to finances, especially when a Filipino person asks you for money and you voluntarily give he or him that money, when you want to get it, it's very difficult. But when you yourself ask money as a foreigner, you ask money from a Filipino person, if you don't repay him back, he might try to inform the police or might try to do something to hurt you. But when you try to give that, you as a foreigner, you're trying to be nice and you give, when you don't want to get it back, it's just very difficult. I can tell you that since I came to the Philippines, among every people who have tried to ask me money, only 2 or 3 people were actually able to give me back my money. And that's why if I really want to give money out to someone, I don't just give out to get back. I give it because I want to give it back, because I don't think I'm actually gonna receive that money again. So it makes, I was really very pissed off. Like, I was really very, very pissed off. I actually I even tried to even go to the police. And do you know what the guy was saying? The guy was telling me that he's gonna show me screenshot, that he has a message that he sent the money to my account. How's that possible? I'm sorry, I'm actually feeling very bad, because I really don't know exactly how to really say this, but I actually felt very, very bad, because I didn't really expect. I actually was giving myself a benefit of a doubt. And when I was given this stuff, I just felt that, something might actually go wrong, but I didn't follow my gut instincts. I just felt that, okay, let me just try to and see exactly how this is going to work. And it actually turned out to be true. My gut wasn't really lying to me. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm really very, very sorry if you actually see me very pissed off, when I'm, talking. But I actually felt very, very bad. Like, that was the reason why, I didn't want to really, I didn't vlog yesterday. So I just felt like, I should just table up my complaint. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. But before I continue, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be able to get future video when I upload. And finally, don't forget to share, and don't forget to also comment on what you really think about this video. So without no further ado, I want you guys to please take good care of yourself and ingat.